I'm in my wife's home office and the light on her old ceiling fan stopped working. So luckily I got this new ceiling fan with a light on it sent to me to make a video about. It also comes with a remote control, so I can just go ahead and turn it on. So we got a nice light, and then I can turn the fan on. It's got a button there to get it going. Look at that. I can go all the way up to 6. Oh, that feels nice. A lot of air coming down from that little ceiling fan. And it's got a pretty nice remote too. You can just go ahead and turn it all off at once. You can just turn your fan off if you just want to have the light on. I also really like the wood fan blades. Those are really nice, really stylish looking. And that light's super bright too. I don't know if it changes any different settings. Sometimes if you hit the light on and off, there we go. So if you want a little bit of a lighter color, that's like yellow. And then you got the bright white. So you just hit your on off button for your fan, and then you can get a different color. So that's kind of nice. You got a few different settings on it. And then you could always turn it all off with this button here. And now it's all off. And then like I said, I like the yellow. Like that, and then turn the fan on, and I'm gonna go all the way to 6. Oh yeah, that feels nice. But this thing didn't install itself. It wasn't too bad though. Let me go ahead and show you how I got this ceiling fan all set up. Here's everything you get in the box. It's got really nice wooden fan blades. They're just little short blades. They look really nice. They got the wood grain on them. You can see they're solid wood. And they're labeled, so you know this side goes up. And then you get your instruction manual. It tells you how to put it all together. This is the base that goes up against the ceiling to hold it up against the ceiling where you can do all your wiring and everything. It's got a remote and a bracket. And then there's the module. You connect this to the ceiling fan, and then you got your wires here that connect to your ceiling, to your house wiring. And then you got your remote control wire. And then you got these 3 wires here that will plug into the different parts of the ceiling fan. I think that'll be, this is the bottom where the light connects. And there's the light. And then here's the top where you unscrew these to take the base off. And then just make sure you turn your power off. Mine are labeled really good, so I know I'm in bedroom 4 of 5, so I'm all right. I got the power turned off so I can get started. I'm just using a Phillips head screwdriver to loosen this up. You don't have to take these screws all the way out. You just want to loosen them so that you can slide them there to clear the gap. And then this is how you'll connect it too. You'll mount this to the ceiling, and then you'll just slide it into these grooves, and then you'll tighten up your screws. This one you do have to take out all the way though. I didn't realize that, but so this one you have to take out, and this one on the other side you have to take out too. And then you can slide it to clear the gap. And then this part you'll mount to the ceiling, and then you see your connectors here. You connect your ground, your copper wire from the ceiling to that right there. And then this has got the 3 connectors that go into the module. And then this one connects to the ceiling. You don't want to put this in yet, because you'll connect this up to the ceiling, and then once you got in there, you'll bring the wires down, and then you can connect this module to it, and then after that you can lift this up and connect it all. And then to connect the blades, all the screws are on here, so you just take these screws off and then you slide the fan blades in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and take all these screws off of here. You can take it off by hand, or you can use a drill to go a little quicker. I got all the screws out, and then this is the side that says this side up. This is the bottom because it's got the light on it. This is the connector that goes to the light, And then this is the bracket that attaches to the bracket that goes on the ceiling. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide these in. Takes a little bit of force to get it to slide in. But if you put some pressure down on this, this can bend a little bit, then you can slide these in. So I'm just going down to the, pushing the bottom here, like that, with my thumb. And then I can slide this in. And then it just goes in with a little bit of pressure. And then you just line the holes up. Might take a little finessing to get it to line up just right. I didn't tighten them up all the way because I'm just trying to get them all lined up because, like I said, there's a little finessing. Now I can tighten it up. I'm just going to go ahead and go through and put all the other screws in. Here's the last screw. Last one's always the toughest. I dropped it. Try not to drop it. I am using a magnetic tipped screwdriver, so that does help, but you could still drop screws. So make sure you got everything organized. I like to use these little magnetic trays too to keep the screws in so I don't lose these. Those are the two that go on the bracket down on the bottom. Okay, now that we got this in here, can focus on the light. Here's the light. You just unscrew it like that. And then we got the picture of the light going in, or we take the light off the base and screw it in. So I'm going to take these screws off. I'm just dropping them in my little magnetic tray so I don't lose them. And this is magnetic too. So speaking of magnets, magnets are the theme here. So we got our magnets there. And now we can put this in. Push all of our wires through. And then line up our screw holes. There's 3 of them. I don't mind taking them out with the drill, but to put them back in, I like to be more precise and just prefer to use the screwdriver. Got a little more control. Don't have to worry about stripping out the screws that way. So I can just kind of go around and make sure it's nice and tight without over tightening anything. It sounds like it's rubbing. It's making a lot of noise when I spin it around. I'm not sure if I missed a step or what I did wrong, so I'm going to take it back apart and look at it and see what's going on here. I just ended up getting 3 washers that were the same size. That way it would be balanced, and I'm just going to put those on here. I think that'll be a little bit easier to do it that way. We'll see. Doesn't seem to be rubbing, so I think that did the trick. You may not need to do this on yours. So if you have problems with it rubbing and it's making some sound like that, you can add some washers to it like I did. But now it's nice and quiet. Okay. And now we got this one. got a nice magnet. And then this little part here will plug into this. Looks like it plugs into this side. So it goes in that way. I have it plugged in, the white part of the cap goes into the top. I got it to slide in there. It was just a little bit tricky. And then you just slide this in here. It's got some nibs, so you just put it where the nibs are. And then turn it around and that's in. There we go. Here's what my setup looks like. I got some screws here so that I can screw into the bracket in the ceiling. And then I got all my wires here. Here's my white neutral wire. And then there's my copper ground. And then there's my black wire and my red wire. These would be used to go to the switch to turn the light and fan on and off. I'm only going to need one of those. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the bracket up here and then I'll hook up these wires. The ceiling fan comes with this little wire harness. You just take a little screwdriver and then you can go in here and you can loosen these up and then you can stick your wires in there and connect them. I have a hard time getting the wires to stick in there because I got big fingers and I had a hard time getting up in here and working with the wires and stuff. So I just ended up using the old-fashioned wire nuts because that was easier for me. You might not have that problem and you might be able to use the wire harness that comes with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and tuck these wires up in here. I got them attached, the black to the black and the white to the white. And then I got these exposed so that I can plug them into the ceiling fan. And then I got the copper ground wire connected to the ground on the ceiling fan mount. And then I just pushed all the wires up in here, and that's important because you need to be able to lean this flat. This has got to sit flat in order to put the mount on. So you want to push these in and just leave just enough wires out to push these back like this. So you'll have it like that. And then it's got a hook on here, and then you can hook it into place just like that. Now you can connect all your wires. I just connected the white to white and the blue to blue, and then I got this green one here that's got our red, white, and black, or our red, black, and white. Same up here, red, black, and white. So I got all those connected together. Now I can go ahead and tuck it all in there and then attach it. Then once you get it in here, you just tighten up your screws. You put these screws in here to hold it in permanently. And then there's your little bracket screws. You tighten these up. There's 2 on each side. And then you just want to turn your power back on and we'll see how it did. All right, we'll go upstairs and check it out. And then you just need a couple of little AAA batteries for the remote. Okay. All right, there we go. There's the remote. Now we'll test it out. Go ahead and turn it on. The light came on, so that's nice. All right, now we'll get out the remote and we'll turn the fan on. And then we'll do a 3. And there it goes. Really quiet too. I don't know if it was necessary to put those washers in, but it really made it nice and quiet. Here's everything that's on the remote. You got your all off button. You got your light off and on button. You got a forward, a reverse, a wave, and then you got your fan off. And then you got speeds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you got your 1, 2, and 4 hour timer. Let's go ahead and try 6. Oh, wow. Yeah, that puts out a lot of air for such a little fan. It's really stylish too. Look at it go. Oh yeah, that feels nice. And this remote's pretty nice too. Yeah, this is a really nice fan.